Honestly, you'll be surprised as a big fight, not physical fight, has broken up on social media over Peter Obi. Now, a man said, Peter Obi won the whole of the Southeast because he's from the region. Dele Farotimi replied the man. He said, you are a bundle of lies, and you know exactly that you are telling lies. Peter Obi did not just win the Southeast. He won 2023 presidential election, which we all know, and a lot of comments has ensued back and forth over, if Peter Obi won and what have you. It has become a real serious issue, and every single person is wondering and asking themselves very serious questions. All these are stemming from who could possibly have won the election. Although we're waiting very well, waiting patiently for the judiciary to come up and tell us who actually won, because INEC announced that Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, won the election. Yes, he made that announcement. However, a lot of people still are not very convinced that, he actually won the election. A lot of people still feel that something was up and it was not quite, what it should be. And so a lot of discrepancies and a lot of words have come up in terms of who really won the election. You see, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Dele Farotimi replies man who said Peter Obi won election in the South is because he's from the region. A lawyer and one of the spokesperson of the Obi Dante Presidential Campaign Council, Dele Farotimi, has replied a Twitter user who claimed that the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, won the Southeast because he's from the region. It is no longer news that the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, won with a very large margin in the Southeast region during the February 25th presidential election. The Twitter user, however, took to his page on Monday to state that Peter Obi was able to achieve that because he is from the region. However, reacting to his claim, Dele Farotimi disagrees with him. He used the election. He said the election was won by Peter Obi because Nigerians wanted to vote for him. And that's why we are in court to prove that. He said political parties in parts of the nations had people from different parts. And I can tell you, the whole of the North was not won by Atiku Abubakar because it's from the North. What exactly are you saying? Parties and their people, there are different presidential candidates who hail from different regions. Some did not win their state. So why do you think Obi won the Southeast? Because he is from the Southeast. You are proving you don't have a proof of what you're saying. The people voted for competence. The AGs, the UPN, and AD won election in the West by a huge margin based on the people's knowledge of, Awolowo's capacity. Obi won and was embraced by the Southeast because of his knowledge and his capacity. Ethnicity is not the way to go. Obi has never stood for an ethnic politics. He has always, again and again, said it, that he is a candidate for Nigerians. And so this has sparked up a lot of reactions on social media, with some for and some against, as the case may be. Like you and I know, a lot of persons have come up with a lot of reasons why things are the way they are. A lot of persons has so said Peter Obi won this region because of that. If you want to tell me Peter Obi won the election because of the youth, then I'll begin to agree with you. They gave us the statistics of the percentage of Nigerian youths. And if, for instance, we say Nigeria as a whole, 100%, yes, let's say we have a 60% population of youths in the country, yes, and the 60% of the youth, of the 100%, 60% are youth, and of that percent, of that 60%, let's say 40% registered and we're prepared to vote, or they voted, and the remaining 40%, which is the older generation, let's say we have 20 or 25% that voted and we're ready to, that got registered and we're ready to vote. Now, if we say Peter Obi won, and most of the youth, let's now say with that 40% of the youth, at least I can tell you confidently that at least for that 40%, 30% believed in Peter Obi. 30% believed in Peter Obi, and voted for Peter Obi. So if you are going by analysis to say Peter Obi won because of this, the remaining 25% from the other population, the older population, let's say only 5% believe in the capacity of Peter Obi. Only 5%. Only 5%. Now add that 5% to the 30%. So who has won the election? So if you want to tell me that Peter Obi won because it's from a particular region, then we should have seen that reflect with the youth population that backed him up. So I don't believe, although the reactions have gone back and forth with a lot of persons, a lot of people, some are for and some are against. Whichever line of the bargain you find yourself, you are correct. Whichever line of the bargain you find yourself, you are right. I'm not going to argue, but you have your reasons why you feel this happened or that happened. Everybody have their reasons. So we're just going to take it as it is and wait patiently. We're not going to preempt the tribunal. We're just going to wait for them to come up and tell us, after, haven't checked all the evidences and, looking at all that is before them, that such and such an individual won the election. So please leave us a comment. Don't forget to please like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us is bye for now.